Let me take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4, karma dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. Stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey,
way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, it's Herbert. And incomplete to open things up.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Singh. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. throws it in over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
On second down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone that finished with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball was doing? I mean, when that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, get rid of it, right? When he's warming up in the net, don't step backwards and create a safety, because he was counting on worst-case scenario. And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water, and then he just relaxed.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
With a field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Cardinals.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 29, Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. 3rd down here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton throwing again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns plays downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10, here's Herbert once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. Getting down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the...
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
First down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And the Cardinal first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Herbert operating from the red zone. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Newton's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
6-yard pickup.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Newton. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert on 1st down now. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Running time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Play action. It's Newton. His throw here is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown. So they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.